My dear students, let me take the first chapter for second PUC accountancy, that is not for profit organization. First of all, let us see what is meant by not for profit organization. So before going to know what exactly we mean by not for profit organization, we should know some basic or concept of organizations. The organizations are classified mainly into two: profit making organizations and not profit making organizations. There are some concerns or organizations, they started to earn profit. For example, sole trading concern, partnership firm, joint stock company, etc. These you have already studied in first PUC business studies. Now let us see what is meant by not for profit organization, and it's also called as non-profit organizations. These are the organizations started to provide services to its members and public, but not to make profit. Or to say in other words, not for profit organizations are those organizations which are started to render services to the public and its members. For example, schools, library, colleges, sports club, charitable institutions. These are all the examples for not for profit organizations. In this chapter, if you know some very important factors, items, then you can easily understand the first topic without any difficulty. And the second PUC accountancy is easier than the first PUC. So in this first topic, that is accounting for not for profit organization, you should know what is cash book. Cash book is a book in which cash received and cash paid in a particular period of time are recorded. And on the basis of cash book, receipts and payments account is prepared. Receipts and payments account is the first part of final account of not for profit organization. Not for profit organization also prepares final account. This final account includes three parts. Number one, receipts and payments account. Number two, income and expenditure account. Number three, balance sheet. In case of trading concern, the final account includes trading account, trading and profit and loss account, balance sheet. Trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. And here the receipt and payments account is just like cash book, and it is prepared on the basis of cash book. All cash received are recorded on the debit side of receipt and payments account, and all cash paid are recorded on the credit side of the receipt and payments account. All incoming cash are recorded on the debit side of the profit and loss account, and all outgoing cash are recorded on the credit side of the receipt and payment account. Receipt and payments account includes both revenue items as well as capital items. So let us see what is meant by revenue items and capital items. Revenue items, that means it includes two: revenue expenditure, revenue income. Revenue expenditure, revenue income. So revenue item means it is a recurring in nature. Those expenditures, those incomes which repeats frequently again and again. They are recurring in nature. They are called revenue items or recurring items. For example, salary, salary paid, rent paid, income tax paid, traveling expenses. So these expenditures repeats either once in a month or twice in a month, depending upon the requirement, depending upon the need. So you should keep in mind just this point, that the revenue expenditures are those expenditures which repeats again and again, called recurring in nature. And on the other hand, capital items are those items which not repeats, which does not repeats again and again. For example, construction of building, whitewash or color to the new building, purchase of a car, purchase of a land. So these are all the examples for purchase of machinery. These are all the examples for capital expenditure. Purchase of a car, that means suppose if we purchase a Innova car for rupees 25 lakhs, this rupees 25 lakh is a capital expenditure. But petrol to that car, either once in a week or once in 3 days or once in 15 days. So petrol is purchased again and again according to the requirement of the car. Or repairs, maintenance. So these repeats again and again. So these are called revenue items, and the amount spent on purchase of a car is a capital expenditure. Here, while preparing the receipt and payments account, you keep in mind both capital items and revenue items are recorded on debit side and credit side of the receipt and payments account. All revenue receipts are recorded on the debit side of the receipt and payments account, and all capital receipts also recorded on the debit side of the receipt and payments account. That means both capital and revenue receipts are recorded on the debit side of the receipt and payments account. And on the other hand, all